Yo guys, what's going down? Simulation Alley 007 here. Welcome back to my channel. If you hear a difference in the audio quality, I hope you do, as this is a new headset and microphone. But with that being said, I do apologize. I haven't uploaded in a week. Waited for a new controller and I had to buy a new headset and microphone. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video where I do my first look at Train Sim Mode 4, and the first route that I'll be looking at is the East Coast Mainline. So let's get straight into it. Okay then, so as you go into here, you may notice my profile is level 19. For some reason, it's not allowing me to transfer over from Train Sim Mode 3 to Train Sim Mode 4. I am logged in, but it won't allow me to transfer the profile. Go figure, thanks Dovetail. But anyway, so we're going to go into LNER 801. So there is a 5-car version and a 9-car version. Unfortunately, there isn't a 10-car version, which is 2 5-cars put together. You can do that though in there is a mode you can do it on. I have a keyboard in front of me as well. So this one here, the 9-car version, exactly the same setup as the East Coast Mainline, where it's got, is it the East Coast? No, sorry, the Southern High Speed, where it's got reduced and full. We're going to go on to this one, and we're just going to do this here, 33 minutes. We're probably not going to do all of it, as I do have to go on to the Flying Scotsman as well. But I don't think I'll be seeing the Flying Scotsman now, as I am going up to York next week on the day of recording this. By the time this is uploaded, I should have just arrived into York. Very excited, a video coming up soon, me travelling up as well. But here we go, Grantham to Doncaster. So we're going to take a look in the cab as it is. So this is E-cab, very similar to the 395, which is in Southern High Speed. Pretty much the same principles. So all of these you can sort out as well. So go into here, these are your only crew doors you can only use. Here we've got standard class. Depends what side we're in, you do have a first class as well. We will be taking a look onto LNER Azuma when we go back on the Sunday, as we'll be getting a LNER Azuma from York to King's Cross. Then it will either be at 800 or 802 from Paddington to Penzance. So this is it. If we go to here and go all the way down to the first class, that is my livery, by the way, over there. Any liveries that you do see in this, except from a few, this is my livery here. Where's first class? We want to go, well, we want to go here. There's first class. Want to go over here. So it's crew doors, crew use only. So see, it's a little bit different. Go into here, and we have a kitchen. I love this. The amount of detail they put into this. Caution hot surface. The door there. That button doesn't work, it's not active. so you don't have to press the actual door itself. That's fine though. You got a couple of microwaves, whatever that is. Do you want to give up? No. So this is first class, pretty much exactly the same as GWR, but a lot better than GWR. Why didn't you just go? Okay, but yeah, really, really good. I love the model. The only disappointment is these do their own thing. They're not connected, which is highly annoying. But never mind, hopefully that comes in an update. They did actually update it. When this first came out, with the 9 car, you can only go like 5-6 mile an hour, very, very slow. And the 5 car unit, you can probably get up to maybe 15-20 mile an hour. They have changed that in an update, as I'd done a tester route from Penzance to St Austell with the diesel mode. They have changed it now where it's just unlimited power, basically. Well, I say unlimited. It's got normal power, which is really good to see. So Dovetail have done something correct for once. Okay. Lock the doors. I am a little bit late. Cool. So we want to see it leave. Let's put on the lights, which is over here. Don't want to go full, just want to do dimmed. Let's get them going. Okay. Let's get that out. And let's go for it. So with Train to World 4, there is a few things you want to know straight off the bat. Where the speedometer is, there is several options for the speedometer. So all you want to do, go into the menu, go into settings, accessibility, I think it is. Yes, accessibility. Scroll down to HUD type normal, which is you've just seen. Simple, I'll show you now, is that. So basically the wings of the speedometer have gone, so the brakes and all that have gone. You go exactly the same tab. Minimal. So that goes, and then up where the time is, you got stop at destination Doncaster platform 8, the time, the speed limit, and the gradient. And if I go, which will keep to minimal, I think it's minimal, controls off, then you have nothing. So you're going to keep to minimal, as it's pretty easy to look at that, and I like the challenge of it. You do have the speed limit anyway, and if you look where the AP is on the right hand side, it tells you what's coming up anyway, which is pretty good. I quite like that option. In Train to World 3 you didn't have that option, so I'm happy they've added that. That's a good feature. That's a thumbs up from me. We will be doing a review video on my review channel, Allister Durham Reviews. That'll be probably next week when I'm up at York. Got a couple of videos planned for up there anyway. Talking about videos, I know I'm rambling on about videos and all that. I have quite a few videos planned for Train to World 4. One of them that won't be coming to my channel is, if you remember couple weeks ago, I think it was, I said that I'll be doing a part 12 of the tour that I've been doing, the Jubilee tour. I said it'll be a photo video. Unfortunately, that won't be happening as I had a memory failure and I lost over 1,000 photos, including real life photos of trains and obviously the Jubilee tour. So I have managed to get some of them back, but not all of them are the Jubilee tours. So we won't be doing that, I'm afraid. But the videos we will be doing: Edinburgh to Glasgow part 9, Leeds to Manchester part 10, and Crewe to Liverpool part 11. And that's a 10 coach just gone past. Then we'll be doing first look at Antelope Line, which would be a next video. And then we'll be doing the first look at the Austrian-German route, I think it is. And then we'll be doing a Network Rail tour, or I say tour, basically going on all the British DLCs, just going up and down the lines. So we'll be doing Network Rail HST Edinburgh to Glasgow, Leeds to Manchester, Crewe to Liverpool. Then we'll be doing the Birmingham DLC. I'm not too sure where exactly it is. All the London DLCs we'll be doing. Then we're doing London to Reading, St Austell to Penzance, and then Penzance to St Austell. Maybe in the same video, I don't know. I might time lapse that one. Obviously now I can do it with this. And then Nottingham Derby, then heading over to Leicester. Sorry. No, I've done that wrong. No, so it'll be Leicester, Derby, then heading over to Nottingham. Do apologise, I read that in wrong. And then Peterborough to Doncaster. And then I'll be doing a Penzance to Paddington, which would be 2 parts. So Penzance to St Austell, then Reading to Paddington, with my Great Western Railway 9 coach livery. I haven't made the 9 coach yet, but I've done 2 5 coach liveries, which you've all guys seen, which has gone crazy out the roof. I posted that at the time of recording this video. I posted it 22 hours and 13 minutes ago. It's at 2.4k views and 38 likes, 1 comment. Way better than I expected. So I want to just thank everyone for watching that. Then we'll be carrying on with the Goodbye HST tour. So we'll be doing Manchester to Leeds, Crewe to Liverpool, then Glasgow to Edinburgh, then Edinburgh to Glasgow, and then we'll be finishing off Reading to Old Oak Common. Then we'll be doing 1 video on Boston Sprinter, 1 video on Antelope Line, 1 video on Peninsula Corridor, 1 video on a German route, I think it's the new German route, 1 video on New York Trenton, 1 video on Sherman Hill, just to get you a little bit of a taste of what's coming up, because I'll be doing a Scotsman World Tour. So that includes, so I'll be starting from Doncaster to Peterborough, London, Brighton. Okay, got to be careful here. Where was I? London, where was I? London, Victoria to Brighton, Brighton to Eastbourne, and then I'll be doing Eastbourne back to Brighton, and then be doing Brighton back to London, Victoria, and then London, Paddington to Reading, St Austell to Penzance, Penzance to St Austell, the Birmingham DLC, Leicester to Derby, then over to Nottingham. Then Leeds to Manchester, Crewe to Liverpool, and then that's where I'll be doing the German route. So the Cologne Germany route, Dresden DLC, Main Sparbahn, Kassel Wurzburg, the S-Bahn. Then we're going into France, which would be the French DLC. And then heading over to America, Boston Sprinter, New York Trenton, Sherman Hill, Antelope Line, Canyon Pass, and then we'll be returning home. So Canyon Pass, return home, Antelope Line, Sherman Hill, then heading back to England. Okay, let's start slowing down. There's 100 mile an hour. There we go. Where was I? Liverpool to Crewe, Manchester to Leeds, then finishing off Peterborough to Doncaster. So that is all the videos at the minute planned. So that's quite a lot of videos. So I definitely aren't running out of ideas. And then I've got some freight videos as well. I'll probably be mixing in freight, especially on here. Doing some freight services in Penzance, possibly. So yeah, many videos to come. Okay, there is a back up to normal speed, and it has gone a little bit foggy. So we are driving 801234. We seem to keep getting that. We will go up to Doncaster, so we will do the full route. But I hope you're doing all fantastic today. And I hope my audio is a lot better. It sounded a lot better and a lot crisper in the testing. Let's go to about 120, 121-ish. There's 120. There's 123. So we want to sit about there. So we've got 30 miles to Doncaster. We do have some amber warning lights, so we've got to be careful here. And on the PlayStation controller, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but the lights around the D-pad actually light up to what lights the signals are. So I got a green light, I got green lights around the controller. How they've done that is absolutely mental. Some of the things they've done for Train Spot 4 Dovetail, they've done really well. Really happy with it. But some of the things they've done, like I haven't finished doing the decals for this, for example. Don't know if I can show you. Hang on. See, look, it's not connected. That side is, but that side isn't. So, bit annoying. But aside from that, they've done this very well. We will also be doing some tours as well for this route with some old diesels, possibly class 52s, definitely 47s, 37s as well. And I've seen quite a few photos of two class 37s doing the rail treatment train. So we'll be changing the 66s out for the 37s. So stay tuned for that. But up in York, my plan is hopefully go down to Doncaster one day and do some train spotting. Go to York, do train spotting. Hopefully do a whole video on class 68, I think it is. The one that's being retired at the end of the year from Transpennine. Hopefully do a whole video on that. If the Scotsman is running, highly doubted though, as she was recently involved in a crash. Apparently I've heard, this is along the grapevine, don't know if it's true or not, but the tender was damaged, so don't think now she'll be running past York, if she is running past York. But hopefully I get to see her go past. What I'll do is I'll skip it here because you're not able to see a lot here. So I will skip it to when we get to 23 miles. We'll do it about 5 miles. Or shall I? No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Just be a longer video. So you can see what the line looks like. Yeah, I'll do that. Don't know how long the video is going to be though. But what we will do, we'll do a photo. So how you do a photo is, so press down the two controls, the two sticks together. We get that. So we have camera settings and color settings, exposure. So that just changes everything. Saturation we want to keep. Brightness, turn down the brightness. Field of depth, don't know what exactly that changes. None of that changes at all. Rotation, want to keep it to 50. Want to do that and take photo, upload photo, and that should take a couple of seconds. There we go. Then get rid and then do that. Okay then. So there we have it. That's how you do it. So we now have green lights all the way, which is good. We will do a flyby in a second. Just as we're going 130 or 120, well 120 at the minute. But we do need to slow down here to 115. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll do a flyby. A little bit laggy, but there we are. So 18 miles to go, shouldn't be too much. $125 coming up. Slow down a sec. There we go. You always know when you're speeding where it says stop at location, the number that the speed limit is, it glows yellow. Which is really good. I love that feature. $16 miles to go. Okay, let's up it now to 125. We are actually going to skip it. I don't want this video to be too long, so we'll get to about 5 miles and I'll start recording it again. We are now 3.5 miles away from Doncaster and closing fast. I just don't want this video to be too long, as we've also, like I said, got to see the Scotsman. Got to go down to 120. I'm basically there now. We always know when you're getting into Doncaster when there's loads of freight yards about. So now got a 100-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'm going to go down for that. And it's loads of lagging. Lovely. We do have a red light as well coming up, so got to slow down for that. I'm guessing it's going to have to go down to 40. Oh, hello. It's gone into emergency. Oh, well that's never happened. Huh? Well, that has never happened before. Try that. I should release. Well, that has never happened before. Um... Okay. But I can't release the brakes. The brakes are stuck on. Where is it? That's got to be one of these. Just ignore that beeping. There we go. Let's go on to normal, where it shows electric. For some reason it's locked the brakes. Bear with me. Done it. I just had to basically go into emergency again to undo the brakes. Well, that was fun. So at least you know how to do that now. If that does happen, just go into emergency again. That should turn it off. Well, that has never happened to me before. Of course it has to happen when I'm recording. Don't want to go too fast here. As it's a 35 and we're going 34. There you go, that should do. No, go down to 20 again. Got a Koa HST Mark 3 coaches. Is that Mark 3s? Possibly. And a 66 in Doncaster yard. We also have some sort of lime wagons, is that? And I'll go to, oh my god. Slow, slow, slow. Almost didn't stop then. Well, there we have it. So there's Doncaster Yard. Got a 43 just with its cab. They've done Doncaster really, really well. But there is a floating, and that's floating. I'm pretty sure that's, and I got kicked out. So let's head over to Scotsman, shall we? Welcome everybody to the Flying Scotsman. There she is in all her glory. Absolutely amazing. So while the people are loading, what we'll do, get the train ready. Sand on. We'll leave the AWS or TPWS, shall I say, off. So pretty good detail in here. Got a fireplace, which we can have a look at. Pretty cool. Got your brake handle, cold door, cold door again. All your emergency equipment there. And yes, we can. I've only just noticed that they're coat hangers. And that's some sort of like guard or something, or handle. And there we go. Can't turn on the lights in here, unfortunately, but there's that. But you probably can. Hang on. What's this here? Controller. Yes, you can. Do apologise. You can. What's that? On. Train light on. Do that. Don't know what that's for. And you can sit there as well. There should be somewhere. Yes, there is there. And you can release it there. Yes, happy about that. So to get back in, so to crouch on the left stick where you can move up and down. So press it in and that's you crouch in. Walk along here. And there we go. Okay then. Release, lock the doors. Number 8. We'll go on the tracks, why not? Ooh, very slippery today. I've only just noticed she's got 2 Mark 1 coaches at the front. And she's got a diesel in the back of her, didn't see that. So that's why she struggled. In real life, it wouldn't be a 66. In real life, it would be a... let's just turn down the sounds. Don't want to be shouting. Master volume 18. Don't want to be shouting, but it wouldn't be a 66 at the back. It'll be a 47, which we can do. We can do that if we wanted to. Actually, let's do it. No, we weren't doing this video because we've got to walk all the way back. But I've never seen that before. And we are going uphill as well. The Flying Scotsman does have to take the weight of that 66 as well. Is there anyone actually in the cab? Or is it just idling? Yeah, it's just idling. You could, if you wanted to try. Window. Ah, I won't allow it to do it. Yeah, won't allow me to touch any of the controls. Yeah, that just happened. But that is the Scotsman. We'll do a little bit of the drive. Get up to speed. That ticking noise that you can hear is just the air brake basically recharging. Now she's picking up speed. Absolutely lovely loco. Normally that would have stopped by now. So to stop Scotsman, there's two brakes, air brake which is in now, and a other brake, can't remember what it's called, vacuum brake. Don't really want to use vacuum brakes unless it's just Mark 1 coaches. Seems we got Mark 2 coaches on, we keep to air brake. So simple, just get it to an initial, and just start slowing down that way. But if you want to slow down a little bit more, obviously apply a little bit more. But the more you leave it, the higher the pressure would be. So for now, we're actually decelerating quicker than we were just now. So there we go, now it's just stopped. Nine car. So there we have it. So a quick look at the Scotsman and a quick look at the LNER Azuma. So if you like what I'm doing, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, punch that subscribe button. In next video, we'll be having a look at the Antelope line, and then we'll be having a look at the German route. So without further ado, that's going to be it for this video. So stay tuned for all the other videos to come on the channel very soon.